Shalom. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity and not charity. Back again here with another lesson. All right, through the Spirit, Party, Ba'ashem, Yahshai. And today we want to go into practicing what you preach. All right, because it's one thing teaching and prophesying, scriptures, but another thing is actually applying what you're teaching and what you're learning, because this is part of the truth, man. You can't just be a hearer of the word and not a doer, man. Because those that do just be hearers are just doing the will of the Lord for vain glory, man. So they can have some reputation or whatever. But we want to start off with
this is James chapter 1 verse 22, right to the point. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if you receive this word, you gotta actually do. There's action behind it. You want to show the Most High. You want to show Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai love is by what? Keeping His commandments. You know what I'm saying? And that's by action, by actually doing these things that are written here, not just believing. Why? Because faith without works is dead, man. You can't just believe. That's just not enough.
And the Lord warned us that there's gonna be wicked men that were gonna do these type of things, man. In fact, here in Matthew 23:1, it says, "Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat." So these were the men that were basically the elders in charge, in Israel, man, at the time, that were actually set up by the Romans. Main reason why they rejected Yahushua, because they were going to be their place was going to be taken from them if Yahushua was made king. But it says verse 4, it says, so like in verse 3, it says, all therefore whatsoever they bid you observe. All right, so whatever they say, just observe. All right, so it says that observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. You see, so their works, matter of fact, it's gonna explain in verse 4. For they bid heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers, man. So you see, so whatever, because what they taught was right, man. They taught about the law, they gotta observe the law, and this and that. But when it came for them to do it, they wouldn't do it themselves, man. And they would just they wouldn't carry their own burden, man. And they'll tell others to do it, man. It says, but all their works they do for to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the border of their garments. See, and that goes into it being shown of men, being doing this for a corruptible crown, But the scripture says to do it in sincerity and in truth, man. Going back to the law, to observe these things, and meekness, Bruce got something else?
God, this is Romans 2:13. It says, "For not the hearers of the law are just before Yahweh, but the doers of the law shall be justified." And that's what it boils down to. The Lord is a man of action. He judges you based on what you do, not based on what you hear or what you talk about. Like the saying in the world, you gotta walk the talk. Especially when you're calling yourself a man of the Lord, a representative of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You actually gotta do it to the best of your ability what you're preaching. The scriptures say, "What? Judge not, lest ye be judged." Meaning what? That you're not supposed to be out there judging and spewing out all this, rebuke, so to speak, but you're not doing the same. You're not walking the same way. You'll be considered a hypocrite, which is a despise in the eyes of the Lord. If I may get this right quick, this is 1 Samuel 2 and 3. It says, "Talk no more exceeding proudly, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth, for Yahweh is a power of knowledge, and by Him actions are weighed." So actions are the Most High considers actions. He when you weigh something, you basically measure it, you know, to see what if it's good or bad. See what your actions consist of. Or do you speak it and not do it, or do you speak it and then you try your best to do it, you know?
Hey, oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, that's what the Lord said. Well, in fact, I had the same chapter, Matthew 23:25, going back to the chapter I brought out earlier. It says, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you make the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are." So I read it again. It says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess." Right. So hey, the outside looks nice. They may appear to be a righteous, just man. But inside it's full of injustice, man. Full of deceit. And that's really you coming in another way, man. Trying to serve you how about Shimi Shai in another way, man. Not how you were taught, or how you were taught, man. By the heads and the apostles, man.
This is the first book of Corinthians, chapter 9 and 27. I think I might start a little up. I'll just get straight to the point. 9 and 27, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. All right, so and it's truth, man. And we got to keep this flesh under subjection, man. We got to be hard on this flesh, man. We can't follow the lust of our flesh, man. And bring it into subjection, at least by any means. When I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. All right. So in other words, man, hey, you can't be a hypocrite, man. You can't be out on the line, doing these videos, telling, the people, the other brothers, hey, man, stop eating pork, stop committing adultery. And behind the scenes, that's what you're doing. All right, you're committing adultery, eating pork, just being wicked, being a hypocrite, man. Hey, then the Lord is gonna cast you away, man, if you're doing that, man. All right, you gotta repent and apply these words, man. All right, put that old man off daily, man. All right, all that stuff that you learned in the world, man, you gotta put that off, man. Put this new man on, like the scripture says. How shall a young man cleanse his way, man? By taking heed to this word, man. All right, this is how you're gonna clean your way, man, and it's not gonna happen overnight, All right, the niggerdom, the things that we learned in the world, those characteristics that we picked up in the world, you're not gonna get that out overnight, But it's gonna take time, Your brothers are gonna get on you, you're gonna get rebuked. All right, and it's all to build you up, man. It takes time, All right.
Yeah, no, of course. You had all these years of niggerdom and all these bad habits. So, it's constantly examining yourself. The guy in the mirror.
Yep.
So that's why you constantly have to examine yourself daily, man. Even multiple times a day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to slip, man.
This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 37:19. It says, "There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself." All right, so hey, you could have all this knowledge, this wisdom, all right, and you could teach a lot, and a lot of men could learn and be edified through you, but you yourself are making yourself a profitable unto yourself, man. You ain't working your salvation, because you're not applying what you're teaching, man. Really, because you don't have the fear of the Lord. All right. Right, what it says in the thing of Proverbs, better is a man with little knowledge but feared the Lord than.
I think I'm looking for that right now.
So yeah, man, because really, what's the scriptures? The fear of the Lord driveth away sin, man. You can have all this wisdom, but if you don't fear the Lord, all right, and you're still sinning, then what does that profit you?
Right, you water many, but you yourself are dry.
Right, exactly, man.
And I know it's in Sirach, I think.
Oh, Sirach.
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll look for it for you.
That's like better is the man that have.
They don't worry.
has the fear of the Lord than the man that has much wisdom. And let's see. The fears of the Lord is giving away. Salakia.
Yeah, this is
You found it?
no, it was something like that one. Salakia.
The fear of the Lord is giving.
Oh, I think it's this one. Sirach 19:24. He that hath small understanding and feareth the Most High is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High.
So it's better, man. That the man that might not know much, that might not know the breakdowns of Daniel and Revelation, but he still has that fear of the Lord, man. You know, he has that fear. He doesn't want to make the Lord mad. You know, then the man that might know all those breakdowns and doesn't fear the Lord. All right, so it's better than the man that fears the Lord, man. Or that wants to do right, man. That doesn't want to go off, man. All right, then the man that has much wisdom and is doing whatever he wants, man. And doesn't fear the Lord, man.
Right, because the one that fears the Lord, even the little that he knows, he's gonna apply every single bit of it. Mm-hmm. But the one that has much wisdom and doesn't, hey, what's the point? Like the brother said, he's a profitable unto himself. He's not walking in the fear. The Most High is gonna have more favor towards the one that fears him and knows little, but that little that he knows he applies, than someone who knows more and does it. It says, "What too much is too much is
Given.
Much is given, much is required." So you really hold to a higher condemnation. So it is better. It's better for you to do, instead of whatever it is that just apply to the best of your ability and then grow from that, instead of trying to become wise and not applying the things that you're learning.
And just like that publican who he didn't dare to go into the temple, but there was that one guy that was boasting of his works, saying he fasts twice a week, he gives certain amount of tithes. Hey, but the Most High, he deals with the lowly, man. And scripture's knowledge profit up too, man. So you got all this knowledge, then you think you're better than everybody. So, all right, so that's not you applying the fear of the Lord, man. Scripture says that the meek shall inherit the earth. So hey, the more you know, the more humble you should be. The greater you are, the more humble, man.
Yeah, the greater servant you become, the greater you are.
Yeah.
Because we're here to minister, man. This is, if I may, you got anything else? I could end it with this. This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 7. Little children, let no man deceive you. He that doeth righteousness is righteous, even as he is righteous. He that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of the Most High was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. You know what I'm saying? So, keeping these laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, shows that the Lord's dealing with you, man. You are leaning to the right side, man, the righteous side. All right? That's why we stand out by the love that we show one another. Why is that? Because the blueprint is these scriptures, man. They showed us how to become a man, how to be a brother, all right? How to serve one another, right? It's all through the scriptures, man, which were written aforetime for our learning, man, so that we could perform righteous acts, to the best of our ability. Here it is, we're in Babylon, America, rehearsing the righteous acts, like in Judges 5 and 11. And with that, we hope this lesson was edifying. Again, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. And salutations to all the occupants pushing this word in truth and in sincerity with charity to the four corners of the earth, waking up the elect. Shalom. Wa abad babal.